This could have been the best digital Timex if it didn't have that major problem.
This video we have the Q Timex reissue digital LCA. That's a big name. So let's start with the unboxing experience first.
We're greeted with the black Timex box, and in the bottom you have the price tag and the model number. Again, you have another box inside where you have the watch and all the other things. So let's open the box. To slowly opening the box, you can find the watch inside. So let's keep the watch aside and see what else is there inside. You have the warranty card inside, which gives you the vital information on how to set the time and all the other functions of the watch, and also the warranty claim. There's a small paragraph about the watch, so you'll know if that is true by the end of the video.
Let's start with the specifications of this watch. It has a case diameter of 31.4mm, a display size of 19.7mm, a lug width of 19.6mm, and it tapers down to 14.5mm. In the Timex website, it says it has a diameter of 32.5mm and a lug width of 20mm. So there's this minor difference between our measurements and Timex's measurement. What else this watch offers is that it has a dual time function, chronograph, alarm, stopwatch. And it has single bulb LED backlight, which I'll come back later to. And it is made up of brushed stainless steel body. Quality of this watch is very good. If you like the video so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you subscribe, it will help me grow this channel even more faster and reach wider audience. Thank you in advance. This watch is heavily inspired from the Seiko G57 4000. So this was a James Bond watch which Roger Moore wore in the movie Octopussy. The Seiko was released at the same time as this Timex Q quartz watch, which is the LCA watch. So both of them were quartz, but the design was heavily inspired from the Seiko watch. And Casio also made a similar version of this watch, which you can buy now for a very less price of $2,995. When you look at the watch closely, you can see that it has this crystal kind of finish to the glass. So this was seen very early on in the Timex watches, but you won't see this kind of display in any other watch. You have the Q branding on the top, and it has this circular square shape to it, and you have the mode, light, and all those buttons, whatever the buttons are, respective function of each button. And at the bottom, at the 6 o'clock position, you have the Timex quartz written on it. And little below that, on the edge of the bezel, you can see chrono, alarm, and time written on it. So this watch gives you an absolute retro vibe, and Timex had made a mistake with that also, which I'll deal with later. Analog display, which is like an analog version of the digital display. It shows you the time. You can set that as a dual time also, so you can see 2 times at once, which is a cool feature. When you press this mode button, you have this indicator which toggles between each time mode. So, and you have everything in this watch. You have a day and date function, as well as another time function when you're using the dual time. Or if you want to, if you're a analog and digital kind of person who wants the same time at once, you can also keep that. This watch has a 2-way safety clasp. So how the clasp works is that it has a hook on the bottom. So you attach the hook to a spring bar clasp, and then you again press the clasp so that the watch is securely fitted in place. Once it's fitted, it would never move and you won't have any problem with it. The bracelet has this gap in between, so that is for easier adjustment of your watch size. So you don't need to remove links or anything from this watch. You just have to use the secondary clasp, set your wrist size. You can adjust your wrist size accordingly. And it also has a problem because of the gap. Your hair might get stuck to it, and it's quite painful when you remove the watch. So that was a minor flaw I saw in this watch while using it. The buttons of this watch are very sturdy and they do not move around. So it's quite difficult at some points. If you press the button, it doesn't respond immediately. So you have to press it a little harder to make sure that it responds to your command. So that is another flaw in this watch. There is one major flaw in this watch, which is the backlight. Timex had mentioned in their product description saying that they've brought back the single light LED which gives you the backlight to give the absolute retro vibe, but they've done a mistake of not making it powerful enough. So this watch has the poorest backlight you can ever see. You're in pitch darkness, you can not even see the time. So that's a major flaw in this watch. Otherwise, it has excellent readability and everything else. When you use it in bright sunlight, it's the best watch you can ever wear. But Casio had done a great job in making the same form factor, giving excellent amber lighting to that watch. So if Timex could have done that, this could have been the best reissue of the Q LCA, but it has missed that mark. So let's discuss about the price of this watch. This watch is priced at 10,995. But if you go to the Timex website, you can get up to 20% off. Because if you're a new user, you get 10% and an extra 10% when you pay more than 10,000. So you're definitely getting almost 20% if you're lucky, or 10% at the most. My verdict for this watch is that if you want a premium finish James Bond look-alike, so I will call this watch as a Timex Royale. So if you want something similar to the original James Bond Seiko, going for this watch is a good thing. If they had reduced the price or given a better backlight for this watch, I would have been very happy with this watch. Or if you're a person who likes retro watches and doesn't care about the illumination or anything like that, then this is a choice. If you want a similar watch, you can get the Casio LF20W1ADF. So you're saving a lot of money. You get the dual display as well, but you will not get a stainless steel body and strap. You'll get a resin body which will feel lighter and more fragile compared to this watch. This was my thoughts about this watch. Comment down below if you have one of these watches, or if you want to buy one of these watches, and what you think about it. I will see you next time with a new watch. Peace out.